Hey, what's up? Totally doing this one from my bed because the rest of my house is way too messy for you to see. Getting ready for the big trip, so yeah. Anyway, awesome concert it sounds like. Not so much 3 Days Grace. I mean, they used to be good, but we're not even going to go there. Fuel, I would definitely see if they came around. Alice in Chains, very jealous about. So thank Jim, because you definitely went to an awesome concert. Anyway, for Sunday, I have no idea what time I'm getting back to Danville, but I am planning on getting to Danville that night. Again, no idea. Big plans for Sunday, but I'm going to save that story for when I see you. Anywho, very exciting story actually. As you know, by checking my Facebook, I got to go to the Story of the Year concert. But at the Story of the Year concert, there was this band called Terrible Things. Brand new band, CD comes out in August, definitely pick it up, it's going to be awesome. Anyway, not the point. The point is, one of my drumming heroes, Josh Eppard, he used to be the old drummer for Coheed and Cambria. He was there, and it changed my life. This is why. Here's a little backstory. Hello, kitten. How are you? The backstory is, when I first started wanting to get into music, like the writing process, it was Incubus. Brandon Boyd all the way. The song 11 a.m. Changed my life. Anyway, next was Mike Portnoy. Obviously, I have talked to you to death about Mike Portnoy. I'm not about to again. Maybe another day. But, yes. So he's who inspired me to get my first drum kit, bought my drum kit, started playing drums, loved it. About 6-8 months into it, maybe a little longer, I had reached that point. You know, when you first start doing something, you get to that point, and then it's like, you feel like you reach a point where you're not going to get any better, so it starts to get boring. I had reached that point, and I was like, well, I still enjoy playing drums, I love playing drums, I love writing music, etc., but I feel like I'm missing something, and I was gonna give it up. I stopped practicing as much, all that stuff, and then I heard the CD in Keeping Secrets of Silent Earth 3 by Coheed and Cambria. And that CD was one of the main CDs that was like, oh my goodness. Like, I could feel the emotion of the drums coming through. And I know that sounds lame to somebody who's not a drummer, but that's how it was. It really did change a lot for me, because I was like, I don't know, before then it was just kind of like, you know, I was drumming just to play drums, I was drumming to a lot of different bands, trying to make my own cool beats and stuff. I'm not saying they were cool, I'd been playing for a couple months, so it wasn't perfect, but anywho, he was one of the drummers that was like, okay, I can't give this up yet, because there's still a lot more room to grow. And so if it wasn't for him, I probably would have stopped drumming. Not saying he was the 100% of the reason, but he was a vast majority. He was a pretty good portion of I can't stop doing this just yet, because this guy is awesome. So anyway, to make the long story short, I got to meet somebody who really inspired me to play drums. I wasn't sure that I was going to get to meet him, because after the show, you know, I stuck around and I was like, oh, Story of the Year, great show, by the way. But I ran up to the lead singer of the band Terrible Things, who used to be in Taking Back Sunday. And I went up to him and I was like, alright, listen, you did a great show, glad you're not in Taking Back Sunday anymore, because you're a lot better, obviously, than they were allowing you to be. Anyway, where's Josh? And he was just like, well, he's kind of the rock star of the group, he kind of disappears. And I was like, no. I hung around for like 20 minutes, I talked to the rest of the bands and stuff. And I was just about ready to leave, and I was walking away from the venue, and I got like halfway to my car, and I was like, no, I have to go back. I just have to be sure that I just can't let it go. And then I walked around the block, and sure enough, there he was, standing by his stuff, and I was like, oh my goodness. I shook his hand probably like 100 times, and I pretty much just told him the whole story I told you, but we talked for like 20 minutes. It was awesome. And so that's the big news in Dave Town right now, is that I'm still like fangirling over over the whole situation, just because, I mean, he was a major part of the reason why I still play drums. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's been going on here. Still a lot of work, but my vacation started officially an hour and a minute ago, and so I'm loving it right now. I have a long drive. I'm spending a couple days in Danville, then I'm going to my dad's house for a couple days. Hopefully, I really do hope that I get to see you on Sunday. It will probably be later in the night. I know you guys are having a busy morning, busy weekend, but I will definitely do everything I can to see you. But anyway, in terms of an invention, I have no idea. I mean, when I was a little kid, I thought of, why don't they just make a washer and dryer all one thing? It just made so much more sense than having to, like, move wet clothes and stuff, dripping it on the floor. But that's already been invented. The only invention that I can think of that hasn't been made already that I've thought of is my cord blanket. It's like a blanket, it's waterproof, it's fireproof, it's bug proof. I don't know, it's a lot of bad things proof. And you like snap your cords into the little hooks. And that way when you need to unplug something, they're not all tangled up. You just unravel the blanket and then all your cords are like laid out. You can't see my hand motions, but they're all laid out, all like super nice for you. So that's probably my biggest invention that I've ever thought of. Anyway, the oil spill sucks. I agree with you there. But I'm sure that BP has enough money that they could buy a new ocean for us or something. Hopefully it gets fixed. I'm sure it will. But anyway, yeah, I guess that's all. I will see you on Sunday. The cat is desperately trying to get into this video, so say hello, kitty. Say hello. Or just like me. That's cool too. Anyway, it was good to see you, even though you were late. But it's okay. I forgive you. I'm probably going to be late a couple times too. Anyway, I will see you Sunday.